There was once a young woman named Alara who lived in a small village nestled between the mountains. She was known for her joyful spirit, always helping others with a smile and never complaining. But behind her radiant exterior, Alara harbored a deep pain. Her life hadn't been easy, and though she tried to hide it, she couldn't escape the constant ache of a past filled with loss and heartache. One particularly stormy evening, after an argument with her family, Ilara ventured out to the edge of the forest. The winds howled as if in tune with the whirlwind of emotions inside her. She was tired, tired of being strong, tired of holding everything together. She longed for peace, for release from the pain that seemed to follow her wherever she went. Sitting beneath a great oak tree, Ilara felt the weight of her grief settle heavily on her chest. She closed her eyes and whispered, "Why does it hurt so much? Why does it feel like I can never escape this?" In that moment, as the rain began to fall, an elderly woman appeared out of nowhere. She had a serene expression, and her presence seemed to calm the storm around them. "Why are you so troubled, child?" the woman asked, sitting beside Ilara without hesitation. "I feel broken," Ilara said, her voice cracking. "I've been through so much pain. It never stops. It feels like it's impossible to keep going." The old woman nodded knowingly, her eyes soft but wise. "Pain is not your enemy, Ilara. It is the soil in which your growth will take root." Ilara looked up, confused. "But how? All I feel is lost. All I feel is sadness." The woman smiled gently. "Growth is not always visible, and it does not always come in the form of joy. Often it arrives wrapped in struggle, in darkness, in moments when we least expect it. Just as a seed must break open in the ground before it can reach the light, you too must break open in order to become who you are meant to be." Ilara felt a stirring deep within her, but she still didn't fully understand. "But the pain feels endless," she said softly. The elderly woman reached out and touched Ilara's hand. "Pain, though it may seem relentless, has a purpose. It shapes you, refines you, and prepares you for what lies ahead. Every hardship you've faced has made you more compassionate, more resilient. Without it, you would not have the strength to embrace the opportunities awaiting you in the future. The storm that has raged in your heart will, in time, reveal something beautiful, something stronger than you could have ever imagined." The rain continued to fall, but for the first time in a long while, Ilara felt something shift inside her. It wasn't a sudden burst of joy or a grand revelation. It was simply a quiet understanding, like the dawn after a long night. Days turned into weeks, and though the pain didn't disappear completely, Ilara began to notice subtle changes. She found herself offering kindness more freely, understanding the struggles of others in ways she hadn't before. She no longer resented her past. Instead, she saw it as the forge in which her true self was being shaped. One evening, while sitting under the same oak tree, Ilara realized something profound. She wasn't just surviving anymore. She was growing. Her roots had sunk deeper into the soil of her experiences, and she was beginning to bloom in ways she never thought possible. Ilara had learned that pain was not the end of the story. It was simply a chapter, a difficult but necessary chapter that prepared her for the growth that was to come. The storm she had once feared had given her the strength to rise, and now she was ready to embrace the light. And so Ilara continued her journey, walking forward with a quiet confidence, knowing that each step, no matter how painful, was leading her toward a future filled with limitless potential.